Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the most talented illusionists in modern history. Not magicians, not artists, but journalists. The only people who can type lies at 90 words per minute, while pretending to save democracy. These aren't reporters. They're microphone pimps, selling whatever narrative their sugar daddy sponsors tell them to push. They don't chase the truth. They chase TRPs, clicks, and the next cocktail party invitation from a politician they're supposed to be exposing. You thought journalists were watchdogs? Nah, these dogs got collars, branded by billionaires, fed with corporate scraps, and trained to bark at whoever threatens the system. They say they're the voice of the people, but somehow their microphones only work at luxury events. Sponsored by the same people they're supposed to question. Ask them about poverty, they'll quote a UN report. Ask them about corruption, they'll ask you to subscribe for $25 a month. Ask them to investigate power, they'll ghost you faster than your ex after tax season. They preach journalistic integrity, right before uploading a 5-minute ad disguised as a breaking expose. Investigative journalism, now available only by appointment and sponsored by toothpaste brands. Because nothing says, hold the powerful accountable. Like, this segment was brought to you by Minty Fresh Max. These clowns manufacture outrage like a toxic factory. Polluted debates, fake exclusives, and 5 experts shouting over each other in what can only be described as a verbal WWE match. They'll ignore genocides, silence whistleblowers, and bury scandals, but dedicate 30 minutes to a celebrity's dog catching a cold. Because that gets clicks. Because attention equals to ad revenue, and ad revenue equals to power, and power equals to murdering the truth. They don't fact check, they vibe check. If the vibe feels marketable, it's true enough. If it exposes their sponsor, unverified rumor. Let's be honest, these people don't report stories anymore. They manufacture them, like a back alley tailor, stitching lies to fit the agenda of whichever political daddy is paying the bills that month. 1 minute, they're shouting about nationalism. Next minute, they're sipping wine at a foreign embassy gala. They're not journalists. They're influence peddlers with press cards. Their headlines are gossip in a trench coat. Their ethics? About as real as their hairlines. These aren't rogue elements. They're fully integrated PR machines, trained to distract, distort, and divide. While real reporters get jailed, sued, or killed, these glorified parrots are busy debating which politician's speech had more energy. They sell fear, rage, and manufactured crises, like drug dealers for outrage junkies. They shout, freedom of the press, until you question them. Then you're a troll, a bot, a threat to democracy. Bro, the only thing you threaten is the truth. They run with half-truths, bury inconvenient facts, and label any real question as whataboutery. Dear journalists, your job was to question power, not date it. Your job was to inform the people, not confuse, divide, and gaslight them. For ad impressions and Instagram followers, you took a noble profession and turned it into a circus of sellouts. You let real journalism bleed while you polished your LinkedIn bios. You are no longer the fourth estate. You are the fourth mistake. A bunch of self-important news clowns, drunk on drama, hooked on hashtags, and allergic to accountability. So next time you scream, fake news, just know, we're talking about you. And remember, when the truth finally breaks through the noise, we won't need you. We'll just live stream it without a filter.